Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, XO family. This is Crystal XO coming to you on another Ready to Love Friday. But I am only one half of the conversation. The other half, of course, is my partner in crime.
Happy Friday, December 12th. No, 5th. What the heck?
What's happening?
The 5th. What up, y'all? Happy Friday, y'all. What's happening? What's happening, everybody?
Man, you are. It's a month after your birthday, and you are ready to play.
Damn, it did. That month went by fast, didn't it?
Oh,
damn.
Yeah.
Thought about that. Yeah, went by fast. But what up, y'all? What up? I see you in the building.
I love it. You guys, come on in. We got a good.
I know y'all the show.
Yes, and then I enjoyed our show on Wednesday. I don't know why we didn't have the same numbers on Wednesday's show, the Dating Diaries. It's weird because it was a good conversation.
Yeah, can y'all please go back?
Yeah, go run it. Please run it back.
Yeah, I thought that was weird myself.
Yeah, I was like, what? That was a good conversation. We kind of tied it into what was going on online with the Diddy stuff. Absolutely. And so y'all please go back and watch that. Also, I interviewed one of the producers from the docuseries. I think I told you guys I had a friend that was one of the producers, and so I knew it was coming out last year, and because we had talked about it, and so I was able to do an interview with him. It's on the channel. I actually uploaded it today. So if you're interested or you're curious, just about his perspective of working with 50 and what he thinks about the entire thing. I'm talking about the Diddy documentary that's on Netflix called The Reckoning. If you're curious, I interviewed one of the producers, Lamont Pete, and it's a good interview. So
still, man, I haven't had time. But I got one more episode.
Yeah, and that one I think is the last episode is the one that has the jurors, and that is the one that it was difficult. Hearing what the jurors had to say was wild. But I also think we know there's not really a fail-safe court system. Like there's no way that you can have a jury that's not biased because some people probably just are able to pass under the radar. I've always thought that, and in fact, you know what? I have jury duty on Monday.
What?
Speaking of juries, I have jury duty on Monday.
Maybe you get dismissed.
I hope so.
You go down there and then they ask you a bunch of questions, you leave, and then they pick the jury from there. You might get dismissed.
Hopefully, because this is. Let me tell y'all something. This is the second time they have called me. I was like Martin and just did not go. The first I just forgot. And then I went, I was late, and they were like, you can't go. Then they send you a subpoena. Like they are serious about the jury duty. And then I still didn't, I missed the next time because I forgot. So they sent me another letter in bold. So I will have my hips down there on Monday.
But see, that's what they say. So it's like it's a jury of your peers, right? And then we don't go. But at the same time, I had a coworker that had it, but when they went down there, it was actually locked them up for child support.
Oh.
That's how they set them up to make
it
jury duty. And when they all got down.
Oh, well, I don't have child support. That's crazy. That is wild. Tammy said, with my occupation, I should be dismissed. I don't know. Like, if it was a celebrity case, probably, but I live in a rural part of Georgia, so it won't have anything to do with entertainment. Trust me. It'd probably be some meth. I don't know. Let me not speculate and kicked off before I start.
You don't know that? You don't know that? First, let's be clear. Crystal got a big-ass house, right?
Hey, whoa.
Crystal lives around. I'm putting it out there. I don't care.
Whoa.
It could be a celebrity. You don't know that.
Right here.
You don't know that.
No. Anyway, how rude. Started a few years ago on a murder trial. I don't want a murder trial. I hope, yeah, I hope well, I'll be here Wednesday anyway, because they don't keep you past a certain time anymore. But yeah, I know, Tim, we can't complain about the jury selection, but won't volunteer to serve. This is not how I want to volunteer. Yeah, all right. Tina Bree says she's been shutting off anything that has to do with that person. Me personally, I'm so over it. Everybody's talking about it. I am, but I did have to, I did think it was good to interview a producer, and because there's a lot of misinformation. But you know what this has taught me? Outside of just the story, right? I think we're getting to a point where there will be no such thing as real media, because everything is skewed one way or the other. Like but then I was like, but maybe we always had fake news and we didn't know it.
Nah, but the real media thing has been washing away. First of all, everybody from podcasts to people with their own phones, there's a guy running around Atlanta in pajamas that goes out to all these, and he made the news. So a guy that reports the news on his own.
Oh yeah.
Gets interviewed by the news.
Yeah, so I saw that.
The whole thing, and now you have that's what I'm telling people, man. It's different. Netflix is now getting into the podcast game. It's different. If people don't get ahead of the curve now, that's what I've been trying to say this stuff for the last year. It's different out there, and there's no more record labels. People are going to be investing. The new record label will be owning podcasts all across the country, and they will be delivering the news raw, how people want to hear it. That's going to be the new news.
Yeah, I saw something that said everyone is going to create their own news. But I guess when real media, hey, you there said, what is real media? I'm talking about media from the 1900s. I know you would appreciate that. From the 1900s, from those of us that are from the 1900s, where media was supposed to be objective. You're supposed to tell the story from an objective standpoint, and then allow the viewer or the listener to make up their mind, right?
Not
don't sway it. So if I said, oh no, I think Netflix actually did buy it. That's the news that I got a few hours ago, is Netflix did buy Warner.
Yeah. I saw that.
Makes that when you talk about Netflix going to own everything.
That was last week. They are getting into the podcast game. But
yeah.
Today they just closed the deal on Warner and HBO, whatever it was.
Although HBO and Showtime, they're all involved they're all owned by Warner, so it's all under Warner. But yeah, so I mean, like for instance, for example, if I said, on Ready to Love, there are 20 singles, 10 men and 10 women. They each come from Detroit, and they come together with the host Tommy Miles and figure out who's the best match. That would be just giving you the information. That was old school news. New school news is 20 singles. It's a bunch of dudes that don't have a real job. The ladies, they're just looking for money. Like, that is not.
My cousin knows somebody on the set, and they told me.
Right.
It's not real journalism and research and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just you shouldn't put in a perfect world, the media should interview both sides, right? Both Democrat and Republican, and then the viewer decides where they fit. But at this point, one media outlet focuses on the Republicans and other focuses on the Democrats. Yes, and there's commentary. There's also, but see, back in the day, you used to have a thing called op-ed. So the op-ed would be your opinion, but it would be a well-formulated argument. Right. That is not what happens now. But anyway, I could talk about that all day. But let's get into tonight's episode of Ready to Love. You know what? Before we get into tonight's episode, I watched the previous episode just to brush up and see if I had forgotten anything. And you guys know what I saw, and I could be wrong. It could be the editing. But when they sent our good friend Xavier home, Xavier, because he made sure to tell me it was not Xavier. When they sent him home, he had, I think, a little tear in the side of his eye. He wiped it away. I don't know if it was a tear. I'm saying go back and watch it. I feel like he was a little.
He better not be crying behind no one. What?
Well, I'm not going to say crying, but I mean maybe a tear. If a tear falls or a tear, gets into the corner of your eye, that's not crying. That's tearing up. That's tearing up. It's not crying. Crying is when there's tears coming down both sides at a rapid pace. I'm just saying, you guys watch it again if you get a chance. But I did see him do like this, and I was like, did he get sent to? Because he did, that's gotta feel. Then Dominique, I actually liked how she handled it. She just immediately jumped in there. She was like, this is not the end. She encouraged him and empowered him as he left. So I just wanted to go back and touch on
that. Okay. Okay.
All right. So tonight's episode, I love the fact that the producers are really focusing on the culture of Detroit. We started at Ford Museum, and I knew they had to bring in, then they went to Escape Ring, which is a big part of Detroit culture, and you cannot ignore Motown. So for them to actually be in Aretha Franklin's house that has been turned into a museum.
Well, and people can look this up on YouTube, because I saw on YouTube, I don't know how low it was, but I saw it last year. But the house, that house was not like, that house was abandoned. It was sitting up there for a minute. Well, she owned it, but the stuff was just sitting there.
Yeah.
They turned it into, which I'm glad they did. They just did that space or whatever happened. But you could go see the people. It's these guys that go around. They did down to Summer's house in Massachusetts, and it's abandoned right now. They Whitney's house here, all stuff. And that was one of the houses that they went to. So to see it today, I was like, wow, they really preserved it, and because it didn't look like that.
No, I'm right. Yeah. But I believe it was one of the properties that she owned. But yeah. I love that. I love that. Thank you, Makeup Mimosas. That's sweet. I love that they did that, and I love that they showed it, because I feel like those type of things should really. This is a perfect opportunity to showcase that, right, and celebrate our history. So. I love the fact they did that. The pictures were beautiful. It made me want to go there whenever we go back to Detroit, Yeah,
dope. It looked good. It looked real good. Like it.
Yeah. So tonight's episode made me feel like episode of Martin when he had the Players Ball.
Right.
That's what I feel like we were. We were at the Players Ball, and I think Detroit rose to the occasion. Now, before we got to the Players Ball, when Tommy talked to the gentleman, this happened. Now, I just want us to talk about this really quickly, because everybody is dressed for a different season. mainly Darius. That is red fur on a blue leather coat. Very warm. That's a lot of fur. It's a lot of bundles of fur.
Very Detroit.
But Chris next to him has his sleeves rolled up. So obviously it's not cold.
It was cold that morning.
What?
My thing is, he had a homeboy. This is my theory. He knows someone that has a spot.
Obviously.
We're going to get you right. And they just start picking out stuff and be like, yo, that's what
it is. And that's smart, because when you're on television, the best thing you can do is get a clothing sponsor so that you always are fresh. Yeah. But this, at what other opportunity would you have to throw that on? Wow. That is wild. And the colors.
Yeah, that's very Sesame Street-ish.
It is. Now later at the Players Ball, That was a chinchilla. I'm pretty sure of it.
He came off Frank Lucas style.
It did, but it was like Martin mixed with Frank Lucas, because you remember when Martin had the cape, it was like but it went around the neck. Yes, it was that, but it fit the moment of Players Ball. I'm not so certain that it fits right here, because people are saying it's Detroit, yes, but no one else is dressed like that.
They're gonna be over the top regardless.
It's just him. It's just Darius. Nobody else is over the top. It's just him. It's just him. Let us know what you guys thought of the coat. Are you a fan? I saw a lot of people had now. Let me ask you this, Mo. I know you're a fashion guy. I'm a little concerned about that shoe.
You got to do one or the other. The combo is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you get a busy shoe, then you got the coat. It's a lot going on.
And then also, don't forget that chain.
Yeah,
and the glasses. It's all happening at the same time.
All that.
Glasses, chain, fur, sneakers, coming at you. Man. Okay. But you know what? I will say this. Darius, I actually really liked him this episode. I really did. I don't know. I have a sneaky suspicion that he's BSing, right? But
really?
But he did show a personable side.
Today? I saw last week. Today he did?
Last week? Nah.
What did he show Man, I saw all the game today.
We saw what's his okay, let's share, Mo, share.
Man, let me
tell us about the game that you saw today.
Act 2.0. He came right back with it. He knows what he's doing. He got his man to come airbrush his beard every time they say cut. I'm hit. But how he was saying, he was talking to what's old girl's name?
Which one?
Ashley.
Okay.
And it's at that point I started thinking, I was like, this is what they mean about women fall in love with what they hear.
Mm-hmm.
Because I even said to myself, I need to go back to lying. Because and I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and they was like, yeah, this guy told me. And I was like, y'all really I haven't lied in so long that
Tell us, what did he say that sounded like lame to you?
Everything. It's like he had a script written on his arm. He knew he got them lined up, and he knew and you can see by the smile and trying to look in their eyes. And
I saw all that.
That comes with the game. You got to do the actions too. I'm telling you.
And then when he said that he was a photographer, I didn't tell you that, did I?
But here's the thing. I'm not mad at him because they're buying it. It's working. Stick with what works. I was like, she's really going for this.
But you're not giving me anything specific.
It's his aura. It's the
okay, but then because I actually felt guilty because I was like, well, maybe I'm judging him.
He would have got you. He would have got you.
No. I was like, maybe I'm because I don't like extra, but I was like, maybe I'm biased. I think he got me with that narrative last week. You're judging me. I don't judge. But I was like, maybe I'm judging him because I'm not into like the extra guys.
It looked like a duck and quack like a duck. It's a duck.
God damn it, is a duck. You're right.
Ducky, ducky, quack, quack.
Damn. I do also want to bring up Tommy's hair. This is diabolical.
I want to get me one for Halloween next year.
I think you should, but I feel like it was lace front down. I think it was glued down.
No, I saw the clip somewhere on social media a couple weeks ago, but I didn't know it was going to this.
Yeah, it's a lace front.
Yeah, I gotta get me one for Halloween.
That is hilarious. He actually looks older with hair.
He do.
He looks older with. How is that possible for you to look older with a hairline than without. The bald head makes him look more youthful, and the hair is not working.
He looks like a car salesman in the 70s.
He does. But with the bald head, he does not look like that. That's so funny. He looks a lot younger. I just want to put this out there, and I hate this, but we just have to be honest. Darius and Bello, the dye.
Enough with it, fellas. Enough.
It's just,
we know, y'all. We know.
When Bello took off that wig,
took some of the dye off with it, didn't
he? Indeed, he did. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they doing that? It's not, this is the thing. It's not even like this. I see when guys use the spray to color it in. If it's thin, color it in, right? Just spray it on. It ain't even no hair where they're doing that.
That's my part. They start and they got that little ramp, and this is all skin. Then it goes up to darkness.
Darkness, everybody.
I don't even know what kind of black that is, but that ain't natural black.
I don't, and I'm sure they don't know. Obviously, they don't know what it looks like. Just like when women have lace fronts and they don't know what it looks like. But I'm gonna tell you what, if they don't stop, it's gonna it's getting out of control. Every week is worse.
It almost looked like filter. That's how I was like, he get this shit airbrushed every day.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, when he took that wig off, I was like, and they showed, because what it is, the camera, I feel like the camera guys were throwing shade. Yeah. Because the camera came from the back of the hot, so you were able to see the discrepancy between real hair and skin, and you are spraying it on skin, sir. No, you know what? I went to an event and this guy had it like that, and I don't think they can tell that it's that way. I think they really feel like they think it is blended.
You know why they think that?
I don't.
Because it's not in natural light. They in them dull lights.
You know what? That's true. That is true. That is true. And I'm not saying, fellas, I'm not trying to, I know we women have way more, snafus than you guys do. But with the weaves and the wigs and the makeup not matching, I get it. But come on, man. Come. Y'all don't have to do that. Bello would actually be attractive with a bald head. I mean, why would he shit, you are bald now. Sorry. You're bald now. You're bald with black paint.
I take it for some brothers, it's a hard thing to let go.
Let me tell you something. This is what's getting ready to happen. This is what's getting ready to happen if they don't stop it. This right here. You don't see that?
This brother, man.
What?
Face yesterday, boy, when I saw that picture, when I saw the video.
What is Jermaine Jackson think? What in the 2300 Jackson Street is going on?
He looks like Count Dracula, the one on the cereal box.
Count Chocula. But the people said, look at that coat. But I don't even care about the coat and the fact that it looks like he's going on the victory tour. But this right here, this is what's happening. And I'm telling you, if Bello and Darius don't stop, that's where they're going to end up. Somebody tell them, pull them to the side. Stop it.
Dominique can do it.
Yeah, Dominique can. I'm convinced Dominique can make any of the men on the show do anything that she wants. Kudos to her.
But you know what? She does not carry it bad, if that makes sense.
Well, that's because she's beautiful, Mo.
No. But what I'm saying is she's not being evil with it.
No, she's not. Like I said, she encouraged Xavier.
Yeah, like she's not being a mean girl with it.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
An aid to the guys. She's doing it, but she's not. That's all I'm saying. I mean, she's still doing it, but it's not. She's not being the mean girl or that kind of.
Yeah, I agree with that. When I tell you, I mean, it is. Marriott says I need to take notes. Every woman needs to take notes. She is playing every guy in on the show, and does not want any of them. Yeah, she's definitely needs to teach a master class.
Bello, he could pull it off if he play it right.
He can pull what off?
He can pull Dominique off if he play it right.
Nah.
I believe
he probably has the most. Let's just talk about the conversation. Let's talk about it. So this is a great example, because I always tell you that a lot of times men complain about women being gold diggers. In fact, we see that happening. We see all the men complaining at this point. We'll talk about Christina in a minute, about Christina being a gold digger. However, when Dominique said that she has a fly closet, I thought about you. She wants to do she has a business called the Fly Closet. And then the first thing Bello said was, I do real, in case you didn't know, I do real estate. I can get the building for you. He offered.
Because he gets commission. He's supposed to. That's a hustler.
He's not offering because of commission. He's offering because he wants to provide it for her.
Kill two birds with one stone. That sounds smart to me.
He's not telling her to pay for it. He's saying that he would pay for it.
Now you take it too far.
No. Okay, I want the chat. It's almost 200 of you guys in here. You let us know. Mo, that went way over your head. He was letting her know that he would get it for her. You didn't see that?
No.
Because he said that I want my woman. Oh my God.
He said I will. He said I do real estate. I can find you one. Not I can buy you one.
He would not. First of all, she didn't say she was looking for a building. She just said that she was working on a Fly Closet.
He's a hustler. He's supposed to hear the opportunity and see a window and jump on it. And he said, I can find you one, not buy you one.
Okay, they're telling me that they agree with you. They agree with you. All right, everybody agrees with Mo. Okay, maybe I was just hoping that that's what I heard.
For yourself. That's what you're doing.
But that is what a lot of men would say that had the money, though.
Yeah, but he ain't one of them.
All right, all of you guys are saying Mo is correct. Crystal, you tripping. He said he would find her a location. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go back and watch that clip again.
You do that.
I am. In fact, I'm trying to see if I can pull it up, because I feel as though I want us all to watch it as a family.
Any business person, if that was a woman, she was. Now, don't get me wrong.
I hear you there, so I agree with Crystal this one time. Damn. This one time, really?
Who said that? You mind your business. Stay
hey, wait a minute. She said somebody has my back, and then she said this one time, like I'm always wrong all the rest of the times. I'm getting ready to pull this clip because I felt in my no, Antoinette, absolutely not. I just feel like the way he offered it, and I mean, if a guy offers something like that, to me, he's offering to take care of it.
He does like her. The added incentive that's going to get him closer, but he ain't about to buy it. He's going to get a commission. He's supposed to jump out there and hear that.
He's not going to get a commit. Are you telling me that first of all, I don't believe that he's trying to get business from her. I think he's trying to prove to her that he can do it for her. I think because we have to look at what he says afterwards. You know what? I'm pulling it up.
You pull it up.
I am, because I feel like all of you guys are not giving it the benefit of the doubt. Everybody here is not giving it the benefit of the doubt. Let me find this video. Because y'all, I'm telling you, the way if a man just says that he wants to help.
You're looking at his tone, but he didn't say, you're going on how it made her feel or how it made you feel. But that's not what he said. That's the difference.
That could be true. I did feel like he wanted to provide for her. That's what I feel like.
And you would have been looking.
Like he was like, I'm gonna take care of that for you.
He said, I can help you. Man, bring the clip up.
I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna have to pull it again. I really do feel you guys are all wrong. The entire chat. I feel like the entire chat is wrong tonight.
Whatever.
I feel like Bello was saying that he was going to provide it for Dominique. I mean, because let me ask you. I mean, I'm just asking. I'm serious. I'm being honest. I can't imagine that. Let me ask you this. Are you saying that a man, I am not delusional, guys. I'm not delusional. I'm saying if a man offers something, why? If I didn't say I needed a building, then you go say you can go find me one. What is the cost of that building going to be, sir?
If he wasn't a real estate agent, maybe he would have some time. He's doing business and pleasure at the same time. The pleasure is she's going to get what she wants. The business is he's going to get a commission, but he ain't going about to pay. Come on now. Come on now. He ain't even seen no clothes.
Is there something on the horizon that you're...
I want some more men. I need some more men to chime in because I'm just saying, who offers something that they're not going to pay for?
Here go the funny part.
I just so happened.
She ain't got nothing going. She ain't got nothing started yet. I'm like, where the clothes? She was like, we're almost there. You ain't even got the place. Where you? What? Are you selling out the trunk of your car? Where the clothes?
He said he'll find it. He said he'll find it.
There you go. Thank you.
He said he'll find it.
But
hold on.
I was receiving that man. I liked him.
Damn it. They don't have the rest of it on there when he was in the confessional. I'm gonna find it and bring it next week.
This is a perfect example
Find it.
Feeling and what a man is actually saying.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have heard that. I would have heard that you're gonna take care of this. I just want to say I'm gonna move on because y'all have made me feel like maybe I am delusional, but I don't think that I am. But I'm saying I remember when I needed something, Adrian said I would find it, and that also meant he would take care of it. I would be irritated if a person told me they're going to go find me a building. I mean, what if I'm not ready to pay the lease? I don't need you to find it until it's going to be paid for. It's not him. Druzy, touche. Damn it, man. All right, enough, y'all. Y'all doing me wrong. Y'all are doing me wrong tonight. Wow. All right. I really cannot believe that you guys are feeling this way. My God. So he just offering to give her a bill. You're just offering a bill.
Help her to find a commercial property because that's what he does.
I understand that. But if that's what he does, then he should be willing to chip in.
That's wild.
What? That's not wild.
Or something else. Well, okay.
No, okay, let's move off of this because I feel like this is, thank you, Edna. See, Edna said Dominique is going to tease him with her cookies to make him spend the money for her. I guarantee y'all that Bello would chip in on that lease.
I bet you them clothes would be in the trunk of that car.
I believe Bello would chip in. He really wants her. I do not sound like Christina.
I don't think he's a sucker.
That's not a sucker. That's just a man who is. He said that he believes in supporting his woman. He talked about wanting a woman that was that was business minded. Did he not? He did talk about that.
Not woman, though. That's what it said. Just because he liked her, that doesn't make her his woman. That's not.
Thank you, Kelly. Okay, I admit when I'm wrong. Maybe I'm coming back next week with receipts from the rest of that conversation. Though, let's move on. But no, okay, let's talk about their conversation because I felt like she was laying it on thick when she was talking about how good he looked in his presence. I just was like, she sees that ink up there. He's not a bad looking man, but Dominique was laying it on thick.
Here's my problem with that situation and the Devon situation. Like, you were laying it thick on both brothers, and
Yeah.
To me, these guys couldn't be more opposite. And when I've been in situations where I was opposite of somebody, and somebody was like, because I was like, you can't like me and like him, so you gotta like him. There's no way. I'm one of them. This is what
she said it right there. Hold on, that is so true. Dominique was sounding just like Darius. Dominique is the female version of Darius.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, it's like she knows, just like how you were saying how it goes with the actions.
Yeah.
All her actions, the leaning in, the smiling, the throwing her hair back, the sipping the drink out of the side, is all. And I mean, it's good. She's really good. She's not as cringy because she's a woman. We you know, she's doing it as a woman would do it. Women are not going to be as over the top as a man, but she definitely has the same effect. Because a lot of the women like, feeling Darius, but they know how to game the opposite sex.
I realize who
and she has more than 2 connections because she got Cardi going crazy next week.
Darius is Morris Day in Remember when he was talking to Apollonia while Princess humping the ground? And how he leaned all in.
Yes.
It was doing all that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's him.
You're right. I should have pulled pictures from the players, that players ball episode, because they all were looking like that. Joda said Dominique can play that game, Vivica. She's smoother though. Dominique is smooth. Dominique needs to be studied. She needs to be studied. So okay, to wrap them up, what do you think of her and Bello? I don't feel like she was overwhelmed by his presence.
No, but I do think he has the best shot. I think with the situation with Darius, because I was surprised to see Darius was like that was one of his tops. I think Bello has a better shot.
Why do you say that? Because it's two of the same thing?
Darius would be too much like her.
Yeah.
They'll cancel each other out. But Homeboy will always chase her. Darius might think he's better than her. And she don't want that.
I think Darius, at the end of the day, I think he wants the baddest chick there. And I think I think Ashley is gorgeous. I think but I could see him wanting Dominique just because everybody else would say that was the baddest chick there.
Yeah, but you can't be, I don't know. In the relationship, I think he might want to be the baddest.
I mean, for damn sure with the men, for damn sure. Jesus.
No, I think I'm gonna still ride with the brother Bello for now. And you're gonna ride that out.
I would think out of all the men, Bello would have the best chance to get into the end with her. I think she's gonna be like the ladies on Queen's Court. As soon as the show is over, she's gonna disappear because she's not really. She's there for the TV vibe. But I do think Bello presents the most provider. Like he would actually put his woman first. Darius, he's gonna put himself first. But I think Bello probably seems like the most mature and most, settled and well off, and that's more where I could see her lining up. And I think she's already doing that. I think she's already kind of positioning it that way.
I agree.
Okay, let's get into Vince, because last week we left and everyone was furious at Vince. Most people felt like Vince should have went home. We felt like that after him calling Lauren a tall bitch. What did you think of Vince's apology to Lauren?
It wasn't believable. I know believable. Like I know that kind of apology because I've done those. It's not right. It's not sincere. He's like, it's like the one you do when you get caught, but you know, like, well, and let me clear something up too, because he didn't call her. He referred to her, and there is a difference.
Okay.
If guys.
What is the difference between call? Because he told He said like as if that tall B thought I would like her. So that sounds like he's
I thought it was something to the effect like he said he was referring like the tall one, not tall, like not she's a, but saying, how even women, oh, what's up, B? And he's talking like that, and he's saying it in front of not mixed company. And was saying in front of mixed company because he don't know these brothers. And then obviously somebody reported back one of them late night phone calls that people talking. But I do think he should have stood on it more and either going to explain yourself, but I don't think he was sincere. I didn't like the apology personally. Just how he was setting it up. Anytime somebody's, can you play that clip?
I don't have that one in here. I posted it
on the promo we were running.
Yeah, I posted it on the promo, but I don't have it on here.
And he was just like, first of all, and then when he'd be like, well, take your time. That's all, because somebody was like, yo, it's an accident. It's not an accident. I don't really believe in a lot of accidents. Me personally, I don't believe in. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he said. That's not now. Could you be like, I messed up? Yeah, but that's not an accident. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Accident is kind of crazy. Accident is kind of crazy, but I guess I don't know. Like, it's interesting how men and women think different. I don't think there's a difference between referring to someone and calling them. So I don't think there was any difference. I think when he said, when he put the adjective tall, that meant he was calling her a bitch.
Right. No, you cleared that up. I thought situation where he was like talking to them, but I keep forgetting that he didn't call the women. He was talking about her specifically.
But I think he did. I think it was more than just her, but he did refer to her.
I thought, but
it was also just her because he did because that was embarrassing in the ladies' lounge for her to have to hear that.
They singled her out because he was trying to.
But they said it was you that he was talking about. He called you a tall because she's the tall. She's tallest one there. I think it definitely was him calling her that. But I'm trying to see if I can pull it again. But
who told
Christina?
How did she know if it was all men?
Christina, that's what I'm saying. I didn't think it was to the guys. She said it was during pillow talk. So I thought he said that to her.
With somebody else because they like he said, yeah, I heard you guys were talking.
I thought that he was talking to Christina because he asked Christina why she was all of a sudden cold to him.
That's because that wasn't he only said
apologizing. It's impactful because
hold on. I'm trying to pull it again. I just want to say this. I like Lauren a lot. I think Lauren, I think she's really, really attractive, but she also is really down. She seems very, aside from the spin around, she seemed very down to earth and just
fair.
Yeah, I think most women, would not have even been open to listening or would not have been able to listen to him, period. Right? Mel Bell said, Lauren said in her live, she is still trying to figure out who told Christina. I also kind of felt like Christina was being messy.
No, and not only being messy, but even there tonight, her saying, like, she wanted an apology. But if y'all man,
yeah, that was wild.
You don't get on my face. I already apologized to the lady.
But so I think hold on, guys. I'm gonna try to pull it up and so we can watch it and then discuss why Mo says he does not like the apology. I do want to keep in.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe, but that's a good point, Janera. Mo defended the same when LaRon did to my so when LaRon did it, you did defend him.
No.
But you don't like Vince because he's a different type of guy.
Oh, it was two different things, and
so
two different things.
How is it different though?
Huh?
How is it different?
Because once again, he's talking to someone else, and then she don't know what was said. She just heard it from someone else that it was said. He called you this. He didn't even call her that. It's like saying the N-word, right?
Yeah.
If I say it out loud, and that's what I heard LaRon say. He didn't call her you are a whatever, the B word. He said it. This chick is tripping, and he wasn't talking to her. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does that do y'all get that? Or no, y'all do not get that?
I mean, I don't agree with it for this situation. I didn't agree with it for that one either. So I feel like LaRon said he didn't say it at all, but I don't know if that's true. I think the heat came down. But in any case, I think when you make it almost to wrap it up, I think when you say that word, it's intentional. And I do think men say it a lot more than women probably realize, because being around men, especially in hip hop, it was very, very normal to hear them saying things like that about women. Even women that were not like, they would just refer to but anyway, let's play the clip and then we'll talk about the apology.
And apologize in public, not in private, not trying to send a text, not on the phone, because that's weak. I really want to look Lauren in her face and express how I am genuinely sorry that the word bitch was said. It was definitely on the front of my mind to get to her so I can alleviate any tension that we had. I'm completely sorry. You have done nothing but been open to me. We've only had great conversations, and so you don't deserve that. Mm-hmm. And I'm putting you in a situation where you feel bad.
Yeah, I was embarrassed.
And I am also, by the way. But it's not about me. I can't imagine how you feel. So I just wanted to say that I apologize. And
thank you. I feel like you're being authentic.
You can let it marinate a little bit. I mean, you can.
I appreciate it. 100%.
Apologizing, it's impactful because I believe 100% that Vince is truly remorseful.
I accept your apology.
Well, I appreciate that.
I think that Vince has learned from his actions. He seems like a very...
All right. So I'm glad we got better content. Well, I can listen to it again, right? So I'm going to give you a scenario. Y'all tell me, is he calling her or referred or men's conversation? How y'all tell me to stay out of men's business, right? How men talk. And that obviously came outside and someone pillow talk who was talking to old girl on the phone and told her. So if me and somebody are talking and that's somebody and I'm like, they're trying to describe to me out of the 4 women we met and they say, nah, the tall. You see what I'm saying? He uses that as a reference point and he's saying that because that's how men talk. Now, should that conversation be used towards women? And I'm not saying it's right to call, but he's not calling her, referring to her as her. Not in conversation, but her personally. Like, you tall, he didn't say that. And that's what I'm saying. That's where the line gets blurry. This is why men's conversation shouldn't go out. That's why Tommy says what's in the men's lounge is in the men's lounge. And when these dudes go outside to talk there, it gets mixed up. Because the other guys knew exactly what it was. And I guarantee you, they weren't the only ones that probably used the word. But it got out because maybe somebody don't like this dude or whatever. Y'all can get mad at me and all that. But
no, I would just ask you to consider that the problem is not the fact that it's coming back from the men's lounge, but the problem is that the men should not be using that word about women. Period.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying men have a way of talking, and if we're talking that's how men talk. I can't. Right. You know, in women's circles, there's certain words that are said that men wouldn't appreciate or whatever. But once it gets out there and they hear it, the man's gonna come back and the woman's gonna feel away. But if y'all say stay out of men's business, and the fact that a man came out there and went and told other men,
but that's that man. That's that man's fault. For first of all, that's not on women staying out of men's business. It's men acting.
No.
The same.
But no, or should I say men running back and telling men's business?
Let's say that.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah, but I think there's a difference between men and women. I don't think that women call. There really are no words because we live in a patriarchal society that does not. Women don't speak badly of men, right? So it's not like women. I mean, aside calling a man, now, women may use the N word. May not even that many women do that, but men call each other that. But I'm just saying, it's not like we have other terms for men. Like there's not.
Y'all don't have no problem making them up. Brokey is one of them. What else?
But that's connected to. Okay, that's not the same.
Well, depends on who the broke person is.
But if that's the case, then anything that's used to describe someone, because broke is a descriptive term, much like fat or ugly or bad built or any of those things.
But in men's terms, that is used to describe. Hell, men could be that too.
It's a derogatory term, though.
Person, place, or thing. We up in this being.
Right.
Person, place, or thing.
It depends. So, okay, let's not get stuck there. I do agree with you there. Lauren looked gorgeous, and she definitely did Diana Ross justice. That was from the hair to the dress.
That's what she was doing.
Yeah, you didn't. Of course. Yes.
No, I couldn't get it. I saw what's the name. I was trying to figure out what Christina was doing.
And Christina looked like she was on Soul Train. She actually was dressed, cute for the occasion with the wig and the twiggy eyelashes.
No, I was just trying to figure out what it because it looked like 70s, 60s with kind of like what's that bouffant?
Yeah, like the wig, yeah. Like the wigs they wear like in Dreamgirls.
But I can say background singer.
Mm-hmm. I thought I would say from my perspective, I did think that the apology I did like the apology. I think that if it was me, I probably would have accepted it, but I also would stay away from him. Because I think he apologized because he, got caught. But I would think because he referred to me specifically, like if somebody said the short B, then I would be like, yeah, okay, I accept your apology, but I'm gonna handle you with a long handled spoon. But I think
ever hear men's conversations, boy.
I have, Mo. I've heard.
So you do know what I'm talking about.
I do. I hear you.
That's all I wanted to know. That's cool. I just wanted to at least want nobody thinking I'm just making this shit up.
No, I have. That's why I said I've heard men talk. And I do want to say for myself, because being the only female in the room, if I constantly was saying, and I did at first, I would always say something to them and most of them used to get tired of me. But after a while, I didn't want them to treat me different or not feel comfortable talking around me. So I would just kind of, listen and did not make them feel uncomfortable. Right. So I have heard that, and I don't necessarily think it's comfortable, but it's not comfortable for me to hear, but I don't think they're trying to be, some of them are not trying to be disrespectful.
They're not.
I don't think, but as a woman, you don't want to hear that specifically referred to you. Now, if he was like all them bees, that would have even been different. But to say the tall, that would make me feel singled out. And it's not okay that they make me feel uncomfortable. Absolutely not. But more various than beautiful. I was working in hip hop, so I was definitely.
He was working in that's the men's locker room. That's how.
Yeah, I had no, and what you guys don't, a lot of people that have not been around the industry don't know. It really is difficult for a woman to be in those spaces and be respected and not be. So I would just say, it's not something I can go into a lot, but it's definitely one that women will feel uncomfortable. But I also carried myself in a way that no one would say that to me specifically. And I do feel like the men I work with respected me, but I did hear a lot that bothered me. But it also, the entire hip hop industry has a lot of misogyny in it. We all know that. So that is a part of it, Anyway, yeah, I'm just being honest, just being honest. But if I had caused a fuss every time that word, I would never have been able to work with any artists, even female artists, because men were in control of the business. So anyway, back to this. I liked his apology because of this. I appreciate him saying, I did not want to text you and I did not want to call you. I wanted to have the conversation face to face. I do believe that a lot of men would not have had the guts to do that. I think I give him credit for doing that. Hold on. I give him credit for doing that because I think most people are cowards and most people would not approach it head on, knowing that she did not have to be that nice. She could have came back at him with the energy that Christina had. But the fact that he did sit down and talk and knowing that there's really no way to say that, to apologize and it make it sound good because you said it and you meant it and that's what it is. Or you're only apologizing because you got caught. But I just feel like for him to actually make it right, we all make mistakes. We all do things we shouldn't, but for him to actually sit down with her, look her in the eye and be prepared for whatever she said back, I give him credit for that. He did not have to apologize, or he could have called her, but talking to women face to face is something most men will not do, especially when they know they're wrong and they're putting themselves up to be, disrespect, for a woman to come back with disrespect. I think that was admirable for him to do.
That's the part that made me thought it was bullshit. That part.
Wow.
That was rehearsed. I didn't want to come on TV. I'm looking at this and I'm like, I know what he's going to say. I wanted to say that all that stuff sounds admirable. He wants to stay. He knows he was gone.
But what should he have said? What should he have done?
No. I'm saying is I can't trust any of it. So I throw it all out because I just felt it was rehearsed. He's setting it up, explaining that I couldn't record. All that stuff sounds right. But at the same time, I just felt it just in my spirit. Just in my spirit, I was like, when they go to explain it, well, I just didn't want to do this and want to do that. And apologize to the woman. And then, but once he set it up like that, to me, it felt rehearsed to me.
Yeah, I feel like the opposite. I appreciate him saying that. Because I think for most people, it would have been easier to do a text. I think talking to a woman, looking her face to face is difficult for a man.
I don't know any man. I don't know any man that wouldn't have if he had to go see her. Now, would he have done that if the cameras weren't off and he had got kicked off for saying it? Would he have doubled back and got her number or met up with her somewhere and said it? I don't know. I don't trust nothing when the camera's rolling.
But if that's the case, he's doing a fail. You got to do. If you do something wrong, how do you? So you just can't get back from it?
No, you can. I'm just saying with the cameras, if he got kicked off the show because of that, and then we found out that that's what he did, I'm just saying I can't trust it because I don't know if he wants to stay on sincere. So I'm taking the side of I don't trust it because I don't know.
Well, I think that was the best possible.
It was the best thing to do.
Yeah, best possible. And because he could have texted or called. And I think people break up on text nowadays. So looking somebody in the eye is not easy to do when you've messed up. And I think she was gracious and accepted his apology. And I think that's good for us to see. We have to come to a point because men and women are going to make mistakes. But if we don't listen to each other and be open to hearing someone out, you don't have to be with them. You don't have to, that could be where I don't want to interact with you like that. But I do think that we do have to see men and women have conversation, admit wrong without it being, and where it can end right there. Like it can't keep going.
They seem very mature and he's a smart guy. he might actually, but he's not dumb. And that's the other part that made me think. I was like, he's smart. He knows what to say. And the reason why I say that is because his exchange with Christine.
Let's get into that. I think that he's smart, but I also think that he's a little socially awkward because I don't think that he realizes how he comes off to other people. I really don't. And I did have a chance to. He and Nicole, I met before. You hadn't gotten there yet. I don't think that he is purposely like that. I do think he's a little socially awkward. Even how he talks to the women and he'll try to ask a question, it just comes off as too much. Like, okay, so if you were in this situation and you did, like, it is socially awkward. Even when he was saying sharp. Now, the woman did tell them to say that the knife, you say sharp, but he just is overboard. And I think it's maybe because he's not comfortable. You know, he just is an acquired taste.
Yeah.
He's an acquired taste. Let's talk about the conversation with him and Christina, because that was a lot. It was a lot.
He was on it though. He was making some, and he was quick, and she just I don't know why she did that.
I don't either.
Like that was unnecessary.
First of all, she did it with Chris also. Why? This is what I think. This is what I want to say about Christina.
You're right.
I think that, you know how you tell, there are some women that hear you got to have high standards. You got to make a man chase you. And they don't, like, they take it literally, and they're trying to make sure. I know so many women that are like, well, he got to do this, 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 and this. And all you do is build a wall that nobody wants to jump, because you count yourself out before you even get there. So first of all, you don't tell the man what you know. You don't ever say to the man, well, if a man cares if he spends money on you, so you got to spend money on me to show you care. Who says that? Who says that to a person? That's crazy. That is the opposite. You see how Dominique is just in. She just, okay, I know the information. A plus B equals C. I'm doing it, right? But Christina, someone told me that A plus B equals C. So I am A and you are B, and you are supposed to, like, she is what? Girl. This makes me believe maybe she did not date, because the fact that she told you never, and I have never been a player in my life, but if I was, I would know. You don't never tell a man that you asked two other men the same thing that you asked him.
You never read the playbook out loud.
Exactly. She is reading the playbook. You know what? I was at an audition. We were doing auditioning actors. I think I told you guys this last week. And there were people that were reading. There were people that were reading the sides, and they would read "says loudly" along with the actual sentence.
Right.
He laughs loudly. And I'm like, oh my God, you don't know that is not to be read. That is what she's doing. She's reading the guidelines of the playbook to the men. And it is ridiculous. First of all, when she told Chris was like, I didn't know she asked two other men. And she did not realize, girl, you are so busy trying to make a man prove that he wants you. You are playing yourself out of anything.
This is the reason why women be like, men just stop doing stuff. But this is why, because you're broadcasting. We've gotten hip. You showed your hand. Shut up.
Tim, if you're administering a test, you don't give the answer key. First of all, they are not vested enough to take the test. They are not, you are putting up obstacles, and it's like, you gotta get them on the hook first. Girl, ain't nobody on the hook. No one's on the hook. And I think she is under the impression that because of the rare version of pretty, that men, no, I'm serious, because there's a reason that she thinks this. I also think Dominique has her off. I think that seeing Dominique, because if you guys notice, she's always really, really, really excited about seeing Dominique, and she's it's like she admires her. I think she is a little concerned about being in competition with Dominique, because Dominique is so fly and just so comfortable in her skin, and doesn't, she just is there. She is taking IG baddie advice. And it's stupid IG baddie advice.
Thank you.
But,
yes.
But even the IG baddies, even they know you don't read the man what you're doing. And then if you're going to read one what you're doing, you don't tell the whole group.
Well, men follow you. We're watching this just like the ladies are watching this, and you wonder why we don't approach you no more.
This is sad.
This is it.
This is really sad. Chris was totally taken aback. He was taken aback when she told him that she's telling him, I'm putting you through a test. You have to spend money.
You know what Chris looks like? Wood Harris.
Kinda.
With the hat and the glasses. And
without some of the masculine energy. I'm saying Wood Harris is like got all the masculine energy. Not so much. But yes, Sam said we were all taken aback. Yes, we were. And then when she shared it with Vince, who wasn't even on the list of the three, I was just like, no, Christina, no. Coy, that is the opposite of coy. That is someone reading a book about how to be coy to a person that they're trying to be coy with.
Right. You don't read the playbook out loud to the
read it out loud with all the sides. Exhales loudly. Laughs to herself. Right? What? Of course they're going to talk about it in the lounge. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that she is thinking that she's so pretty she can get away with this. That is not true. It's not true. Because then men start to despise you.
Well, not only that, you don't even really have a connection.
There's no connection.
I want to save you.
Well, Devin probably likes her because Devin is into her.
Is he?
not if Dominique comes around. Yeah, she's in her mid-30s. Bless her heart.
Bless her.
Jesus help us. Let's talk about Donna. And well, first of all, Ed is very straightforward, and I appreciate it.
Ed don't like
it. He doesn't.
Not no more.
I mean, that was and you know what? As a person that believes, has a very strong faith, I'm not mad. I mean, but this is there's Donna and this is Ed.
I think she's being misunderstood. I know what she's
saying. That's the thing. She said that. This is what I want to say about that. She said that she feels like she's being misunderstood. But Ed understood exactly what she was saying. He just doesn't want that. And that's not misunderstood. He understands he doesn't want it. And I think sometimes I've heard women say that if a man, like if she says, I won't go out with a man unless he takes me to a 5-star restaurant. And the man says, okay, well, I'm not doing that on the first date. So we don't have to go out. A lot of times a woman will be like, well, he just misunderstood. No. He understood. He doesn't want to do that. She told him that she was not religious. She told him that she was comfortable being in a relationship with someone that is, but does not want to change her beliefs. And if they had a child, she would be comfortable with 2 different religions in the house, or her non-religion and his religion. Ed is traditional and does not want that. And for her to say, he was very straightforward, with her. And for her to say that she was being misunderstood, no, I think that's not what he wants.
No, not him, but I think she was saying the group as a whole, because it came back to her. And this happens to a lot of spiritual people, that they don't believe in God. And that's not what they're saying. That's the part that gets misconstrued. That's not what they're saying. So that's what the part she was like, I'm being misunderstood, because that's the part that came back that said she was an atheist. So I just wanted to clear that up. That's the problem.
Okay. Ed understands, because he was like, he believes in Jesus Christ. Right, so he's clear.
Now, either way, it don't matter, because he wants his kids, and that's totally fine.
Right. What about Devin saying that she was too busy? And then Vince was like, it's not too busy for me. I would like to submit to the group. I would like to submit to the group that Devin does not have a good gauge on when a woman is interested or not. He does not have a good gauge.
Who was in the chat? Was it in the chat or was it in the group? Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. I laughed so hard.
That is hilarious. And that is so true. Oh my God, it looks like that Netflix thing.
And when they said that, I'm just going to admit it, because we all family. I had nightmares that night.
Oh God.
That movie, that Jeffrey Dahmer thing on Netflix spooked me. I ain't gonna hold you.
I didn't watch it. I know me. I can't watch it.
I was hearing shit in my house and all kind of stuff.
Devin. Not we gave Mo the spooks. I don't, Mo, do you know if Ed said that she was an atheist? Is that what he said?
No, it came back. She said, I heard it came back there, and she was like, yeah, some guys were saying some things, and she said, like, it came back to me that he was like, yeah, that was said too. And it was like, that's the problem she was having. She was like, I'm being Okay.
So I didn't realize it was because of the because of that. But she did, I mean, to me, and I may have misunderstood her as well. To me, when you say you don't really, it does sound like, it just sounds very
she said, no, I do believe in God. And he said, but you don't believe God is Jesus. And then they went into that whole thing. But
it's ambiguous. It's like, so what do you believe? Do you know, what is that? What do you believe? It just feels very like, I don't put a name on it.
Well, I'm a spiritual person. I don't claim any religion or any of that. Do I believe in God? Yes. And that's the reason why I can understand, because I've said it, people are like, you don't believe in God? And I'm like, when did I say that? That's not true. You know what I'm saying? I just don't go about believing it through this and through that. And I have my own belief, and I do believe that there is a God. So, and then they'd be like, oh, and because they were whatever they think and how they grew up. I came to this on my own. Nothing was passed down to me. Nobody ate nothing. Nobody passed down theirs to mine and mine. I found this all on my own, and I came up to now. Tomorrow, I might think something different. But as of today, I'm a spiritual person. I feel what I feel. And yes, I believe in God.
That's okay. I think that's fine. I think for Ed, I'm not sure how it got back to the group like that, but I think for Ed, he's very clear about what his beliefs are, and they don't align with hers. So it's okay it's not, to me, I thought she was saying misunderstood because of their conversation when they were sitting in the booth, and he, because she did not know that he was totally had cut her off. Like he wasn't considering her an option anymore. But I think that, if you have a preference and that person is not that preference, a lot of times people will assume that you're making either you're being judgmental or you're misunderstanding. And sometimes it's neither of those. It's just not what you want.
Not you.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, Devin, on the other hand, saying that she was too busy, she just doesn't like you. And I wonder if Vince stood up for her and tried to save her, because he was saying, you know, that was his connection.
Oh yeah. Damn. Yeah, you're right.
I didn't see. I mean, we didn't see it. It could have got edited out. It could have
No,
got edited out.
Because now I'm thinking about the clip that we've been seeing in the beginning where Devon kind of screams on him.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make sense of it all. But it's tough, man, because I mean that's the only chance Vince got. Because
it's the only chance he has. Tina Bree said she felt insecure because she felt they were judging her wrongly. I agree with that. I do feel that she did think that, but I also think in a situation where you have, well, it used to be that most African Americans were spiritual to some extent, and I think that nobody likes to be misunderstood, but sometimes it's not misunderstood. It's just maybe your views are different, which is why you have to be confident about what you believe. And if it's not a good fit for somebody, it's okay. You know, so we see this with religion and with children, and even the way we see this happening with children. Someone said in the comments that Bello and Dominique. Bello was clear that he wants a son. He wants to leave a legacy. Dominique is clear that she's not having more children, but because Dominique is what Bello likes physically, he's trying to figure out every which way to keep that locked in. But the reality is, usually when you get home and the dust settles, those differences, you know, are bigger than you're not able to get over them, because it just is lifestyle. You know, it's just different. So it's religion. Politics may be a little bit different, but children, if you want kids for 100% and she doesn't.
Didn't both of those guys say that?
Yeah. Devin is just going to say whatever Dominique asked, though. So is Bello. But I mean, yeah, Devin too. He was just like, it's okay.
I know that, and they're 52 now. And they were with this person. Now they're about to end with this person. They've like, I could have, and they blame the other person, be like, you messed my life up.
Oh wow.
You didn't want him, and I loved you so much that I was cool with it, but I really wanted to. But because I got you now, and we met I think they met in their mid-20s. Now they're about to divorce at 52, and now he's blaming her for what he could have had. But you accepted it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think a lot of times we accept things because we like the person, but we're not thinking of ourselves. You know, because you're right. I have a girlfriend that was in a relationship with a guy that didn't have any children, and she asked him, she couldn't have children. She was like, "Do you want children?" He was like, I may not. You don't know, because a lot of men may not know. In your 20s, you may not know. And then she was like, I'm not going to get with him because I feel like he's going to want children. I don't want to be the reason that he doesn't have children.
I respect that.
Yeah, it's hard. Devin said he would adopt Bella. Look.
Don't do that.
Everybody says that. Devin's going to say whatever it takes to stay in Dominique's face. Probably Bello as well, because he said, I gotta have a boy. I gotta have an heir. And then when she told him her story, then he was like, he would be down to do something. But at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, that's not what you really want to do.
What did you say? What did you say? I like that. Live for yourself. Like, don't.
Oh yeah, you gotta pick yourself. You gotta pick yourself. And it's hard when you like somebody, especially when you're very attracted. The attraction gives us those pheromones, and
yeah, but you can't like them more than you like you.
Cannot. That's true. That's a good point. That is the note for tonight. You cannot like somebody more than you like you. Because if you do, look at that. Look at Candy and Todd. I heard today that Todd, they're going to be able to, that this lawyer said that Todd is going to be able to test that, contest that prenup.
I saw that.
Throw it out.
I saw something like that. Like,
we need to all pray for our sister Candy.
Trying to scramble to get it not public.
Yeah.
She's running I don't know.
Let's pray for Candy, because that would be wild.
Nah, I'm not praying for Candy.
I'm praying. We're gonna touch and agree.
What's going on? I pray for Candy, but I want to know. I want to see. If I'm praying for you, I need information.
I want to know, but I just that would be wild. That would be wild. Yes. So I think that you can. I mean, yes, there are always times when people would adopt or something like that. But I think in a situation like this, we've seen this on Ready to Love before. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. As a person, you could get, it's going to be another girl that's just as sexy, and you gotta hold on.
That part.
You gotta hold on, not settle. What about, you know what? I really like Steven and Ashante.
Oh, that's the best one.
I think so too.
That's the best.
I like them, but she has a lot of other connections though. She has one with Darius.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't understand it.
I think she's caught up with all the shiny stuff.
Well, the furry and shiny stuff.
I think she's distracted, because I was like, you are buying this.
Yeah, but I mean, I think with Ashante, she likes lifestyle, and I think Darius presents that. I think that, Steven makes more sense, but he's a teacher, and she done already told us that if he can't travel to Miami, it ain't gonna work out.
Well, she told us that. She didn't tell the show that, but she told us that.
But we know that she likes the
yes, we do.
likes the lifestyle, and I think Darius presents. Well, okay. Kelly Corrine has a couple of observations about Devin tonight. She says, number one, he does have some feminine tendencies, and number two, he is shaped very peculiar, like unto SpongeBob. I think that we figured there was this happened last week. That happened last week. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, what were we saying? I actually like Devin, and I thought Devin and Nicole, but I actually like Devin and Shannon better. I like Devin and Shannon better.
That's the one they were talking all night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think this makes more sense.
I like how she carries herself too.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart, but I think Ed likes her too. I think she could also, that could be a good fit for her and Ed.
Yeah, but here's my thing with Ed is I'm still trying to figure out where's Ed going. Because Ed's a likable guy, but did he pick? Is he close to something?
I think, okay, all right, this is Ed. Right. I think that he is between Shannon and Ashley.
Go to Shannon.
I think so. But I also think Nicole likes him a lot. She said she would set up a Zoom date. Did you pick that up?
I did. I don't know if Nicole's the fit though.
I don't think so, and I'll tell you why.
What?
I think because she had a crush on him before. I did think that was because I thought, they both knew each other. But now when I see that she had a big crush on him, I think that dynamic does not really work long term, because I I'll go back to what the old lady say. You don't want to like a boy more than he likes you. And I think that if Nicole had more of like a confident, experienced woman energy, that she could get him. But she's just very sweet. She seems very, I just think that it's not because she already sees him a certain way. Like if you were, when women come in, when you come in high school and you're a freshman and the guy's a senior and you have a crush on him. Like I remember this senior that we had, that me and my friends all had a crush on. All of us, all 5 of us had a crush on the same guy. And I remember he told us he was going to take us to lunch one day because he knew that we all liked him.
Oh,
and he did, all of us. And but because he was the super cute guy, he had a Mustang. He was super cute. And I remember one time he gave me a kiss on my forehead, and like he didn't see me as a real option. He saw me as a little kid, right? And he did. But it wasn't like a kiss on the forehead, like I'm gonna kiss you. It was like, oh, she's a cute little girl. Like it was, I think one of them pinched my, it wasn't good. Point is, even after high school, if I saw him when I was in college and stuff, I still saw him as the guy that I had a crush on. Like it wasn't, I couldn't get on solid ground.
That's because they ain't gained enough weight. If they gained enough weight, you would.
But then I wouldn't be excited anymore.
Saw my crush. You look like she can crush me now. I can't do it.
I don't know why. Ever since you told me that nursery rhyme, I had a dream.
What nursery rhyme would that be?
The one fat and skinny went to bed. What is it? Fat rolled over, now skinny's dead.
Basically, yes. Just get it.
And ever since he told me that, I had a dream. I saw this this lady on Instagram. I sent it to you, didn't I?
Yeah, you said it.
I had a dream that she rolled over on you when you were scared of her. Oh.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I've never heard that before. But yes. Point is, I think that she still has a crush on him. And let me ask you this. If you see a girl and she's like going on and on about how attractive you are, to almost where it's not like she makes you feel like that you're too good for her.
It can be uncomfortable when you keep hearing it. It's like, that kind of thing. But, but a guy should be able to do that to you. Like, I think it should be both ways. Like, nobody should be, it could be as much. Once you hear it once or twice, it's like, okay, but
yeah,
because you always feel like, what do you say to them? Or it's just awkward.
But I think it's because she still sees herself as that little girl, that college girl that had a crush on him, and she doesn't realize that when he first saw her, he was like, wow, she looks good. I think because she didn't see herself like that, she still has that dynamic, kind of like siblings. Like the older brother can always beat the younger brother, even when the younger brother's more athletic, because it's mentally he's in his head. So I think that she still sees him as the guy that she had the crush on, and she doesn't realize that she's now this like beautiful, classy looking woman, and she definitely can have him, chasing her. But because she sees it that way, she puts it out, and that makes it uncomfortable.
That makes sense.
That's what I think. I don't know. That's just from how she's interacting with him. She seems really nervous around him, and he doesn't seem like a guy that you need to be nervous around.
And it's just not the best fit anyway.
You don't think so? I thought they would have been cute together.
No, I thought we said
Shannon.
Yeah.
But what about Devin then?
What about?
Let me tell you something. Devin's not gonna have a lot of options.
Devin gotta take them glasses off and comb his little beard.
What he got to do is just start running behind Dominique and Christina.
Yeah, but he's waiting for old boy Bello to mess up so he can slide on it.
Bello is not gonna mess up, and then Derry's gonna give him a run for his money.
That's
all right. So who do you guys think is going home? Who do we think out of Donna and Christina, who do we think is going home? I knew they were going to leave us with a cliffhanger this week. I knew they were going to do that.
Oh boy, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think for TV purposes, they're gonna keep Christina.
I think so too.
Yeah, that's not who I think should go though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think that Christina's gonna stay. I think Donna's gonna go, and but I do want to know, did Vince stand up for her? Did Vince say that's my connection? Because in seasons past, a person guys have done that, and vice versa, but especially the guys have stood up for the person that was their connection. Now, I don't know if the other guys would care about that, because I don't think most of the guys like Vince. Vince is kind of his own entity, right?
But yes, who stands up for Christina? Because if Devon steps up too strong, then that could be used against him for I don't mean to say old girl, but Dominique. You know what I mean? Like that could be ammunition for somebody else to be like, man, your main girl. You see what I'm saying? Or he like her.
I can't see that. I don't know. Is there? Tina Bree says there's the rest of the nursery rhyme. Here's the rest of it. Fat called the doctor, and the doctor said, "One more fart and we'll all be dead."
Yeah. You know what? I think that was the end. I remember something like that.
Thank you, Tina Bree.
It was that, and it's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring, bumped his head, went to bed, and didn't wake up in the morning.
I know that one. But
you know, this was all the same time.
Never heard about fat and skinny going to bed. Never heard that. I remember the monkeys jumping on the bed. No more monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. 8 little monkeys. I remember that. I don't know how we get here in this on this channel, but yeah. So I know no other channels are doing nursery rhymes. I don't know. But anyway, Mo did it because he said that, and then I understood why he has this aversion, his fear, I guess. Yeah. It's like Norbit. Did I say you that Norbit would it showed the script when she was in the car from Rasputin? Anyway, all right. So Donna, all right. If you think Donna, let's figure. Let's see who everybody thinks is going home. If you think Donna is going home, put Donna's name in the chat. Mo and I both think Donna's going to go home. We think that Christina's going to stay because she's good for TV. I don't know who her connections are. She said there were 3 guys that she was connecting with, and that was Chris, Bello, and Devin. So, okay, we got, all right, there's 3 Donnas, there's 1 Christina. All right, you guys, come on with it. Let us know what you think. Donna, Christina, okay. Donna, I'm hoping Christina.
I ain't gonna lie, that's what I would prefer. But I don't think it's gonna happen.
I really would. I just, but I will say this: if Donna goes home, Vince is damn sure going home next week.
That part.
We might as well not even worry about the lounge. Don't even, just save it.
Right.
They both need to go. Yolanda, really?
There's not even a close second to Vincent, right? If he doesn't.
No. Okay, is Cardi, first of all, I like the line that Cardi said tonight. He said I like that. He actually is so cool. He just takes a while to get warmed up. I like him.
There you go.
I like Cardi.
What was
all
that?
Right. It looks like it's almost tied. It looks like it's a tie. People think some think Christina, some think Donna. It's about tied.
Got you.
He said that's, you know what that, he said that's not something that's gospel. I was like, look at Cardi's smooth self.
Oh,
You gotta get comfortable.
That game, and then he whispered in the ear, no, that's gospel.
Yeah. I know you like that. Yeah. He seems like a lot of fun, but who is he connecting with?
Nobody.
Who is he connecting with?
He might be the second dude on the top, not because of anything bad, but just a lack of. It's no real true. I don't see it.
We're not seeing it. We're not seeing any dates.
I don't like that clip. She looked like she playing.
Dominique.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. And here we go. She gonna have Cardi on the leash.
Damn it, woman.
Dominique had that shirt on that said, "I know I'm your favorite."
Damn it.
Everybody, and the shirt was for everybody. Everybody, all the men. That was not a wig. That was just Cardi's hair.
That's just real hair.
Yeah, it's just blown out. He just blew it out.
Just had it blown out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Jay Bailey said there's a scene in the preview where Darius was cussing somebody out. Donna was still there. Maybe they sent Christina home. I know the men were not feeling that 3 men give me money for a massage. Can tell me something?
Yes. Why
did she pick a massage? It sounded like something that her and her friends got on the phone. Was like, okay, girl, what do you think I should ask for? I didn't see they're gonna give me this money, girl. And then they came like, what? I don't understand how it came to a massage.
Maybe she needed one. Really needed one.
They're free though.
She is half Asian.
But they're free. Massages are free.
They could be.
They're always free. You know how many guys, when they're trying to make a move, will give you a massage?
My 20s, especially when I first came here.
You had magical hands, didn't you?
Let me tell you something. In my room, if Jodeci, that first album, Forever My Lady, was playing,
yes,
I'm in the room. Go from there.
Did you have hot towels?
I ain't take it too far, but I would. Yo, you know what else? Like, it'd be a lot better if you could take your clothes off. I mean, not take your clothes. If you could take your shirt, I can't really get.
That's such. Oh my God, that reminds me of like, that's dude's lame game. I can't get you to that.
And you try to be respectful and turn around so they can do it, but I had a mirror right here, and I actually still. In my 20s, y'all. I'm 55 now. It was in my 20s. Forgive me.
Yeah. I just don't know how it got to massage and not. Maybe she was trying to be creative. It's just not a good idea.
Because I haven't heard massage, but women put dinner all the time. I'm hungry. Who wants to take me out?
But see, the guy, she wanted money. She did not want him to say, I'm going to take you out. She wanted the cold, hard cash.
She didn't give that brother his money back.
She did not.
That's the part I don't like that part. You said 300. You ain't get it. Where my money at?
First of all, anybody that would ask for their $180 back.
She the one that asked for it. Get out of here. You needed it, not me.
Right, I'm just saying, don't ask me to give it back if you sent it.
Ask for it if you ain't going to use it.
That's true. That's true. She should have said, I need the whole 300. No, but now the fees got to come out of it, and you got to send it back, and it's not going to be the full amount. Now the fees are going to come out. It's going to come back at like 160. It's not going to be the same. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's not what she was. Edna, she was not on a Caribbean island. She is getting a massage in Detroit. $300.
That is people at the Rock and on them. Hey fellas, that's what they be doing down there. I don't know if y'all have seen the clips. They be having them naked dudes doing stuff, rubbing that stuff on the little makeshift raft. Your girl, watch your girl when you go on them girls trips. I'm just putting y'all out there. I seen video footage I shouldn't even seen. Dudes rubbing their stuff on his lady's legs. Watch your lady down there.
First of all, we don't know what we don't know anything about this. You guys can go up the street and get happy endings at the spa downtown. So don't do that.
See how they do? They go way out the country.
Yeah, y'all are so disrespectful. You go right around the corner. Go right around the corner and do it. Oh my gosh. All right. So it looks like it, and you know what? I went to Spa Sedell in Buckhead, and the massage was not $300.
Right.
So I cannot imagine a Detroit massage being $300. I mean, maybe two. Maybe if you getting a facial with it.
What if the guy sent her $250 and then the other dude just came over there and gave her a massage for free?
That happens all the time. The guy that you really like will come over and massage for free.
Pay attention, fellas.
The guy that you're playing, he's got to pay for everything plus tax.
Over there to do it for free. The guy she don't like got to pay.
That's what I'm saying. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. But that's also the woman that he likes, he'll buy a building for. The other woman, he wants her to pay the lease. I'm telling you, he'll pay that damn lease. Y'all just underestimating what men will do. Y'all are underestimating. I'm telling you. I'm going to bring the rest of the clip, but I'm telling y'all underestimated, and all of y'all underestimated the power of a man trying to impress and win a woman over.
Crystal heard what she wanted to do.
I'm just saying that is not that the first thing that you would assume is that you're going to pay it.
A building? Not your money.
A lease.
What it is?
A lease.
I get money for selling this to you. I
don't like that you're trying to use me for commission.
No, you get the commercial. I brought you prime, commercial property, walkthrough, track, all kind of stuff.
Good. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like when I told you when I went out with that pastor and he tried to ask me to donate to his charity. So that sounds like
everybody wins, man.
Not that was a no-win situation.
Yeah, yours wasn't. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like
a man goes around and just, especially, I mean, the brother look like he's doing all right, but they just be assuming dudes be like, you know what? Let me take on some extra bills for a woman that's not even mine yet.
Okay, let me clear this up, C-Dub, because you raised a good point. I wasn't saying that he would do the whole lease, like the whole 18 months or 2 or 3 years, but I do believe that he would cover a few months. I do.
21 Savage said, I'll still buy the wigs for your salon. He didn't say buy the salon.
Actually, he said he would buy the wigs and something else. I remember that line.
They help you, but he didn't say he was going to buy the salon.
Well, she already had the salon, but he said he would still help her out. And if you're stocking it, that's fine.
Look,
woo. The point is, he was offering men that, I'm telling you, men that are of means, they lead with the money. They do.
Yeah, listen, they fall in love with you. The fellas, that's it. They fall in love with your hand, not your heart, baby. Trust me. They fall in love. When you do that, they don't fall in love with your heart. They fall in love with your hand. Don't lead with that. Please don't. Don't leave.
I don't think you should, but I'm just saying he offered immediately. So I just can't. He's gonna cover the first couple of months. Thank you. There's no way a man is gonna tell me I'll find a lease and then him not offer to cover a few months. Not gonna do it. I'm telling y'all, it's not one that is trying, not as one that's trying to win you over.
Okay.
Because if that's the case, I could just find my own. I could go find a real. Trust me, Dominique looks like she's very resourceful. I'm sure she knows another real estate agent. She does not need Bello. The only reason she would need Bello is if Bello was going to put the down payment.
Ain't no love no more, fellas. Ain't no love out there.
I didn't mean buy the building. I meant the lease. I did mean the lease. The building, no, but I did mean get the lease. I did mean that, Marriott. I did. I meant like pay the least, but definitely pay for it. Pay for it.
Where's the love?
That's not love. I mean, I'm saying it's not about love because what did Dominique? A woman, when a man steps up and shows that he can make the burden lighter, then the woman starts to appreciate, because women are attracted to security.
I got you. I just said, where's the love?
That is love. That is him showing you that he is interested, and then in turn you fall in love.
With the hand.
No, it's not. It's with the providing. Just like you guys. Okay, so you guys are falling in love just with the food. Speaking of food,
all got to eat.
Well, no, actually, no. Single women that don't have any kids don't have to cook.
But you still have
cook because of y'all. Did y'all see the way Chris reacted to that stove?
Yeah, he was.
That was hilarious. I'm sure he was just being silly, but I like the fact that he's very passionate about cooking. Who do you think he's connected with? Maybe he could be with Nicole.
Oh, hell no.
Why not?
I see him with, no, possibly, but more, I don't mind him with Shannon either, though. No, Nicole's not bad. Yeah,
he was like, Nicole's very classy, and he likes how remember he told her he liked how she carried her, so I like that.
Her again, but I think but I don't, when she was like blushing, but did she give him any rhythm past that?
I don't think that she's a flirtatious person. I think she's just more sweet.
That could be tricky.
I know that Christina telling him that she likes how he smells every time was getting on my nerves. She's like, oh, you smell so good. She didn't really like him. Especially when he told her that he didn't have the money.
Now, according to you think he had the money, he just didn't want to do it.
I do, but I think that turned her off.
I think it was a combination of both. He didn't want to do it and he had the money.
That could be true. Two things could be true. I think Bello could pay for a few months of rent. I think that just comes with the deal. I'm certain of it.
Crystal put the girl out there. She ain't even asked for that. Crystal gonna bid for her. Crystal will be her lawyer.
Are you assuming that Dominique would not assume that man was going to take care of something for her? Do you see the way that Dominique? Come on.
All right, maybe.
My question to you is, what other reason would I use you for a real estate agent? Because I have resources.
He just put it out there. He offered, and she could have been like, "No, I got my own person."
I am not a madam on the love. First of all, I just always see that. What does Chris do for a living? He is a chef, restaurateur, chef-ish. So it made sense that he was very, very excited, turned on by the intricate stove at Aretha Franklin's museum. Aretha was a funny woman.
She was. When they be showing them clips, she be having me rolling.
No chill. So I know he's a chef, and I believe that he is someone that was like an executive chef at some of the highest 5-star restaurants there in Detroit. Not necessarily an owner, but I think that he was started somehow. He was aroused with the stove. That he showed more passion for the stove than any of the women on the show.
That part.
Definitely. Marriott said none of the guys mentioned Lauren tonight. I did notice that. I think because Lauren is tall, so tall, I think that she's probably gonna, and she made it clear that she wants to be with someone that is, equally yoked. So, I mean, I don't know if there's a lot of guys that are as tall as her with heels on.
Cardi, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe there's some connections that we're just not seeing.
Yeah, what about that? Cardi and
I could see that. I could see that.
I could, yeah, I just thought
I could see that. And we saw them talking tonight.
Speaking of which, I think Cardi is in town in Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See if we can do an interview.
I think Cardi's. I'll get to that. But I think he's in town.
Tammy said Aretha was a mean woman. Aretha was definitely a firecracker.
Oh, she is so.
Yeah, no chill.
When they show her clips or when they just throw out random names.
She's not. I don't even think that was shade. It was just like, woof. She just them divas from the past, man.
Yeah, boy, they something, especially them. What's the name? A little feisty too.
Who?
Anita Baker.
Oh, yeah. She's yeah, but yeah.
It's feisty.
Yeah. She's wild. Yeah, Anita.
They both from Detroit. Woo.
You know who else is a little spicy with the mouth?
Who's that?
Shaka Khan.
Oh yeah. Shaka
Khan. She's
on the Breakfast Club with Patty and Stephanie Mills.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I love Patty. You know I love Patty. Stephanie Mills is sweet, but yeah, the Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
Smoking the devil's lettuce and just out there talking. I've never seen Gladys be slick at the mouth, but Shaka.
Yeah. Shaka ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Now they it's not even shade. It's just disrespect. They be disrespectful. Mariah Carey be throwing mad shade. Did you see that Mooney Long did a thing trying to diss Mariah Carey?
I did. Yeah.
Thought that was really lame. You can't do that.
Yeah, she's.
You cannot diss Mariah. I know that she not.
Happened. They took her on tour and put Maya on it.
Well, she said that she was sick or whatever, but she just you don't do that.
I don't know about
Maya is a hell of a performer though, so Maya should have been on there anyway.
Yeah. You're right.
All right. Well, we are. So, what are we going to rate tonight's? I just want to say I thought my best dressed tonight for the Players Ball was definitely Lauren with the Diana Ross inspired look. And I also thought my best dressed guy was Steven. I am a sucker for a leather.
That was. I'm glad you said that. What's the name? Say he looked like a detective because that looked real.
Yeah, it did. That coat was fly. I was like, that coat is fly. He looked, and you know what? It looked like something that definitely could be a throwback, but it also looked like something you could put on with something that you have on now and it would still be fly. Like them pieces are timeless. So I just wanted to say those are my best dress for today.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. I give this show a big fat 7.5.
I'm gonna give it an 8. Okay. I'm gonna give it an 8. Because I feel like we got a chance to see we're finally getting a chance to see more of them interacting with each other.
And not only that, the walls are coming down now.
Yeah. Now we're getting to the real of it.
And really saying what they feel. And that's what we want.
I want to see a date with Cardi, and I want to see a date with Darius, a full date, like a date, like a one-on-one date. We have not. I feel like we haven't really seen them. You know, we saw Cardi on the group date, right? And Darius, but and Darius on the other group date. But I feel like we're not getting a chance to really see a lot. And we saw Ed went on like 3 or 4 dates.
Y'all better get on Lauren, fellas. Y'all sleeping.
They are. Yes, Lauren is gorgeous and sweet attitude. The fact that she did not. I just think we got to give her mad props for not barking on Vince. Because she would have been right to do it, right?
Yeah.
She would have been within her right. But the fact that she was open and that she accepted it and she was still sweet to him, I just give her a lot of credit for that. Because, again, this show is really not about the other person. It's really about how you show up.
There you go.
And I like how she showed up. She was definitely the favorite tonight. Interested to see who's going home. It looks like I'm going to say Donna, but it's close because I do know the guys really were not feeling that.
They were unanimous on that. And
the only reason if Christina stays is because of production and her being good for TV, and But if Donna stays, it may mean that Vince actually stood up for her and said he had a connection with her, because he did say that in his confessional. It was like, that's the only person I have a connection with, and they're trying to vote her off, you know. So, but I wish we saw him say that in the men's lounge. That would have been good, you know, because I do think Donna is sweet. I think she's sweet. I think she's being authentic. I think authentic doesn't always do well on this show, because if you authentically are only connecting with one person and you're not giving anybody else any rhythm, then you're going to go home, right?
Do you even feel comfortable doing that? Like, are you really giving someone a fair shot if you're really over here? Or are you just going through the motion?
But I think the people that know how to go through the motions do the best, because they end up not getting kicked off. You know, I think Donna put a nail in her own coffin when she confronted Darius. Because then she made an enemy of him. Every time he goes to the men's lounge, her name was in his mouth because of the fact that she confronted him like that.
Right.
But I remember when she did it, I was like, that's a horrible move.
Yeah, because it was like, see how it played. Yeah, it was.
You just don't have to tell people if you're not feeling them. You don't have to say that. You could just make your decision, check them off.
Yeah, I think, right?
Yeah, just let them off.
I just feel like I need to tell you. I feel like
tell him. He's just not your type. Not your type. But I think when she did that, she kind of signed her walking papers, and Christina signed hers when she told everyone, when she read the playbook and the guidelines and the red print and the book cover and the author's notes to the guys.
To the opposing team and tell them the gameplay. Like, what?
And then said, and you did not do this right.
Woo, that's bold.
And this is the thing. Women do this all the time. You cannot put traps down before the animal is on your scent. It's got to be chasing you for you to put a trap down. You can't do that if the guy's not already excited about you. If he's not really into you, you can't make him jump through something. It's not going to work.
You hear this, fellas? Pay attention.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying you should do that. I'm just saying, if you're going to do it, you got to have something on the hook first. Put a little something down, get him following you, and then put the trap down.
Make him dinner?
Who are you trapping? Who are you trapping? You're trapping them. They're not even on the hook yet. I mean, you know what? I blame my generation, because we have not done a good job of educating. This is an education problem. This is, you know what? Tammy said fishing with no bait. It is like before the fish. This is you. This is your fishing pole. The fish is right here. You can't yank it up before the fish is on the hook. You got to wait to get it on the hook. It's close, but he's not on. She's snatching it up and doing all kinds of stuff before you got the fish. Hey. Every time. Then she told somebody that wasn't even interested in her the game. That's like if you were just that's why people go, when you go, you don't, what if the fish saw the hook? And what if the fish is supposed to just see the worm? It's not supposed to see the hook and the pole. She is showing the hook and the pole and the thing. Like, no, Christina, no. Don't ever tell. Listen to me. Never in your life again do you tell no Negro what your game is. And first of all, you wait to play the game until it is clear that he is within your grasp.
Fellas.
Once he's in the grasp, then you do it, but you never. And then if he tries to accuse you, you don't know what he's talking about. You never tell. And then you never tell one guy what you're doing with another. They say they can handle it. They can't. Never tell them what you're doing with another guy. It doesn't make them competitive. It only makes them competitive, first of all, if they're on the hook, right? And if they think they can win. Damn it.
Oh, I'm so glad this is being recorded.
I just feel like this is mostly a female channel, and obviously there's some education that needs to happen. But I don't know why women do that. You're listening to men. Never. Well, I'm gonna make them compete for me. Yes, but they're not supposed to know. They're not supposed to know what you're doing.
But I've seen women get cocky, or I don't know if
You think?
What they're thinking I'm supposed to step up. They was like, well, such and such said he would. I fall. That don't make me. I fall back. Oh, word. Okay, I fall. I'm not jumping
It's
in.
a different landscape. You can't do that now. He has to really be within your grasp to do that. Like, for instance, Dominique could do that to Devin because he's within the grasp. He's eating up anything she says. He tried to like, that's different.
If you let him hit, he'll really do it, ladies.
No, that is when he will not do it. He's giving the wrong information on purpose. He's giving faulty information on purpose. No, that is when you lose. Because then he has clarity the next morning and he's over it. No. Mo, trying to lead the people astray. No, but stop reading the freaking playbook. That just hurt my heart to see somebody do that. Meanwhile, Dominique is giving us a perfect example of how to handle oneself. Christina, like, I got this hook. I got this hook. I got this reel. No. You see them? I'm running game on them. Oh, really? Well, now we all know.
Right.
Now we all know. Exactly. Jonah said, I'm doing the Lord's work while Mo is doing the devil's work. Thank you. I'm trying. I want Christina to do better. I want her to take better into her life.
Lord's work.
What? Yes, this is the Lord's work. Okay. I'm trying. We want people to be happy. We want them to find love, get their needs met, and it really would be good for everybody.
Really?
Yeah, it would. I mean, because this is the thing. I saw today, and I know we're going to get out of here because we're late. I saw today this guy said that being with a beautiful woman is absolutely worth it. He said it was worth it. He said, because you know what it does? It gives you confidence. If you are working and you have the woman that you want, it gives you the sense of self that you need to go in and, be confident in your job. And I believe that. Not only do you know that you got the woman that you want, but she's pouring into you,
Well, that part, if you have a good woman, it's not just a woman, that is facts.
Yeah, it's the woman that you want. So if you want a bad woman,
not just the woman you want, the woman that wants you as well.
Not part of my book. I'm just saying, if he gets the woman he wants, it benefits him as well. Because then he feels good about himself.
So he can prepare to go out there and pay your bills. Good.
No. You're taking this the wrong way. The point is, men want beauty and women want security. So I want everybody to win. But I don't believe that we should ever be sharing unnecessary information that's only going to hold us back from getting to the promised land.
Good luck, ladies.
And good luck, gentlemen. The funny thing is, the guys don't even want that advice. Bello doesn't care. He's going in. He said.
Oh, he got that thing over him. He can't see. He in love.
I'm saying, so you all enjoy having a thing over you. We just want you to have it.
Okay.
It's okay. Lauren, we have done all the conversation. You have missed everything. You've missed everything. But I will say, we appreciated how you handled yourself tonight. Very classy, very beautiful.
Yes.
Very classy. Just the way you accepted and was open. First of all, was open to listen to Vince's apology. We have to give you credit for that, because most women would not have been open, not just open, but actually like listening, because most women would have sat down and had a response before he even could get anything else out. So the fact that you listened, that you gave him an opportunity to speak, that was a beautiful example of, being classy. Definitely. Yes, Edna. Edna says, written, it's not good for man to be alone, to be fruitful and multiply, to have dominion and subdue. Absolutely.
With the right woman, yes.
Well, but then that's on the hunter to pick the right prey. It's not on the prey to show up for the hunter. It's the hunter's responsibility to pick the right prey.
Find the right helper, fellas. They were supposed to be here. She was supposed to be a helper. That's part of the reason why they're here, supposedly.
Well, but I'm just saying, but isn't that up to you to pick the right helper?
We gotta find the right helper. Make sure you get a good helper, fellas.
Devin doesn't want the right helper. He wants Dominique. So I'm just saying, don't blame her for that.
No, I don't know if she's a good helper or not.
She won't be a good helper for Devin. I know that. I'm sure she could be a good helper for the right man. She's not going to be one for him. I think they like being blonde. It feels good, he's giggly around her. It's good.
Yeah, keep them drunk in love and all in la la land. I get it.
It's funny because men want women to nurture and to help, but then the opposite side of that is to provide the least.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. But then you be like, oh, but now you want to go and work and keep it. No, sit there. Let me provide. Let me do all that, and you nurture, and that's the deal. But then you want to go out and do what I do. Now you done messed the deal up.
No, but he said he wants a woman that has her business. He likes that.
No. That is cool. And she will pay the lease.
I think he will pay the lease. I think he will pay the lease. We will see. I'm bringing receipts for you guys next week. I believe, Lauren, I believe that when Bello offered to find the building, he was also offering to pay for the lease, or at least to pay several of them to get it started. No man is gonna offer just to find it.
That's his job.
For someone he doesn't like. For a woman he's not attracted to, yes. But not a woman that he likes, that he's trying to get with, that he's trying to prove he's the one.
If y'all buying leases for women that ain't your woman, you bugging.
He's trying to get her to be his woman.
That's you gonna roll the dice over lease. You got your name. No, fellas, don't do it. If not, get your commission first.
That is disgusting. On that note, you don't use a woman to get your commission.
Business, that's not using it. It would have been you, it would be somebody else. I found you commercial property. Prime location. But
why would I want it from you?
See, even when you give them something, they want more.
He's not giving. She's not. You're saying giving. He's not giving. If he's just finding the lease, I just don't believe Bello would do that. I feel like he's a gentleman, and a gentleman would find the building and pay some. They would. I believe that.
You ever notice we're gentlemen when we're providing services for them?
No. I just think that he would. I believe in Bello that he would do that.
So if he doesn't do it, he's not a gentleman.
I didn't say that. That's not what I see you putting words in my mouth. I'm just saying that I believe the type of gentleman that he is.
Okay.
That he would realize that would be something he should do.
Type of gentleman. And that's your lady, brother. That's not your lady. Don't do that.
But how do you get her to be your lady?
You do other stuff leading up to that. Breadcrumb her. Don't give her the whole loaf.
Breadcrumb her. See this foolishness?
No, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, you build up to it, lead her to it, but you don't give her the whole loaf.
But I'm saying pay for a few months, not the whole lease. Just a few months to get it started in good faith. In good faith for the relationship.
When you get it up and running, I'll come and buy an outfit from your establishment.
Absolutely not. Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. No. But I don't even believe that's the problem. I think we're making problems and there's not. I'm sure that's what Bello meant. I'd be willing to bet on it.
Whatever.
All right, you guys, we're gonna get out of here. What do you got going on this weekend, Mo? What are you doing? Oh, you got to work this weekend.
Gotta work all weekend.
All right. Well, I am working tomorrow, and then I am working because I have an announcement before I get out of here. You know, I was in Italy. If you watch this channel, you know I was in Italy this summer, and the show that we were filming, I couldn't say exactly what we were doing. We were filming a show with my client Chili. I was able to secure that show for her and her boyfriend Matthew Lawrence, and the show is about to come on. So we are doing press. We're headed to New York in a couple of weeks to do press for it, but the show comes on Hallmark on January 1st, and it's called Second Chance Love. I'm probably going to post the trailer on Monday, but I'm excited because that is something we were working on. We were there for a month this summer, and so the show actually is coming on in January. It looks really good. I've had a chance. Yes, Chili and Matt. I've had a chance to see the episodes. It's amazing. It's a reality show, but it's beautifully. It's a little different. So we'll definitely do reviews on that. But I'm excited about that. So you guys got to check it out. It's on Hallmark. I know we haven't done Hallmark, but you know, we got to support our girl. So no, they're not married. They are not married. They are not married. They're boyfriend and girlfriend, but they hosted a show together, and the show is called Second Chance Love. Airs January 1st on Hallmark. All right. So, all right, guys. Well, this has been a great show. Please make sure that you like this before you leave. Like the show before you leave. Make sure that you share. If you didn't give us your rating for tonight's show, let us know your rating. Actually, Lauren, you were my best dressed tonight, and also Steven, were best dressed at the Players Ball. All right, so we are out of here. We are back on Wednesday with Dating Diaries, and of course,
last Wednesday show too, y'all. Go back.
Yeah, go watch last Wednesday's show and let us know what you think. And then if you are interested in the Diddy situation, I did interview one of the producers, and that's on the channel as well. So check everything out, and we will see you guys next week. All right, you guys have a great weekend. We love you for watching. Thank you, Renee. Bye.